More breaking news coming in when it comes to another incident that has rocked the national capital. That is the JNU video where several people were seen raising slogans calling for the death of Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. More breaking news coming in on that front. Now, the Delhi police has finally registered an FIR. Now, in the video, as I was saying, people were seen raising slogans calling for the death of Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. The police have invoked Section 352 of the BNS related to provocative statements and Section 353 on disturbing the peace. The FIR has been registered under bailable sections. So the criticism that's coming in, that it's quite a weak case that is being made out, given the fact that these slogans were raised calling for the death of the Prime Minister as well as the Home Minister. As per the FIR, you have Section 353 on disturbing the peace as well as Section 352 related to provocative statements. So the Delhi police has finally registered the FIR after the request which came in from the JNU authorities. But the criticism that's coming in, that both these sections are bailable sections, and the action coming in against these particular students who have been identified is extremely weak coming in from the Delhi police. That is the big piece of news that's coming in, where in the wake of this controversy, where this video on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, it went viral, where these students were reacting to the denial of bail by the Supreme Court to Umar, Khalid as well as Sharjeel Imam, where these students were raising slogans calling for the death of Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. Now the Delhi police has finally registered an FIR invoking Section 352 related to provocative statements and Section 353 on disturbing the peace. I'm joined by my colleague Anshul Singh on the broadcast to get more details. So Anshul, two sections of the BNS, but both of them bailable sections. The criticism that's coming in, that this is not strong enough action.
Well, yes, if you look at the official release that has come in from the Delhi police, it says, that an NCR has been registered, which is a non-cognizable offence report. And how does it work basically? There are very less powers that the police has to investigate this entire matter. In the NCR, the non-cognizable offences, the police cannot actually go ahead and arrest without a warrant or investigate without court permission with any of the accused. So definitely the manner in which these slogans were raised, there was a lot of outrage. But if you look at this entire thing legally, there are very little sections or very less sections in the BNS that could actually go ahead and punish something like this, and hence it took some time for the Delhi police to actually go through the entire complaint, figure out what was said, how was it said, and then eventually come to this conclusion that a non-cognizable offence report should actually be registered. And unlike the FIR, which is generally for cognizable offence, where the police can act immediately and take actions, whereas in an NCR that has now been registered. So if at all the police wants to go ahead and question any of the students of JNU, they'll have to take permission from the court and then eventually approach for further action. So definitely, this is not some very serious action or some serious charges have been placed against these students. Legally speaking, these are the kind of charges that could actually hold up in the court as well, and that is the reason why such charges have been pressed against the students who raised those slogans against the Prime Minister and against the Home Minister of our country.
Right. Thank you, Anshul, for getting us that update when it comes to the viral video case emerging from JNU.